What is up? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. For today's video, we're going to do some summons. We're actually going to do, there's 3 multis here. I don't believe that they are guaranteed. I think they're just discounted. That's what this is kind of saying, like right here. But we're going to go ahead and do, actually 2 multis. I only have 60 stones now that I notice it. But we're going to do 2 multis, and then the second part of this video will be me talking about these 4 Dragon Ball Heroes units, and basically whether this is a banner that you should try to summon on or not. They kind of incentivize it by basically lowering the amount of stones that's required for a multi-summons. Of course, there's not even a point in doing singles on this. There really isn't. I mean, sure, you can get lucky, but there's not really a point. And one other thing to note, just really quickly, as far as the featured units in this banner, these are the only 4 SSRs in here. At a 10% rate, since there's so little SSRs in here, any SSR you get, you're very likely to get whatever you want because there's very limited selection in there. So you've got like a 25% chance of whatever the math equates to. But anyways, without further ado, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you do, consider subscribing. And like I said, second part of the video, stick around for that. I'm going to do an exclusive breakdown of all 4 of these, well, exclusive units because they're not available at all times. This is only the second time that they have been available. So really quick, I am personally going for a GOTENKS dupe, but I wouldn't mind getting Super Pycon. I really actually want Super Pycon, but I want to GOTENKS dupe more. So that's my priority. Baby Janemba or Janemba Baby, whichever. I don't care. He's fine. Just he doesn't get an awakening, unfortunately. And Kid Buu Bobbity Absorbed is kind of eh. He doesn't really work too well on Extreme Intelligence, so I don't really care too much. But let's see what we get here. Still a 10% chance. So Law of Averages says I should probably get an SSR almost every multi or every other multi. We'll see. All right, so we start off with Kid Trunks. And the next one is, oh, Super Saiyan Kid Trunks. That's nice. Okay. So the next one after that, I was going to say if this is an adult Trunks. I thought that was the adult physical, like, base form Trunks in, like, the battle armor. I was going to say, God dang, what is this? Going in chronological order. Okay, we got, what's his name? Nappa. There we go. Nappa. Yeah. Oh, Super Pycon. That's lit. That is actually really cool. That is actually really cool. Super Pycon is a really, really good unit. It really sucks that GOTENKS is the only one awakening. And by the way, he actually is available to awaken now. He wasn't previously. He's been in the files for a while. I did a video on it. But he's available to awaken now via the GOTENKS medals for the newest stage, the physical GOTENKS stage. 35 of those. Oh, Super Saiyan Goten. Yeah, but it really sucks that Super Pycon and Baby Janemba didn't awaken. Alright, and we have Goku. I always get this guy. You guys know he's my troll. That's my guy. Frieza, STR. Will I get another multi or another SSR in this multi? That's one thing about getting an SSR early is that you have you can feel good about the multi, the rest of the multi, because it's like, oh, there's still so many other chances. No, we only got 1 unit. That's fine with me. We're going to go ahead and lock up Pycon because I'm going to keep him. Happy about that. I have actually never owned Pycon ever, or this iteration of Pycon, Super Pycon. So 2 pods, 3 pods, 4 pods. Okay, will we get a rainbow? Doesn't really truly matter. We did get a rainbow. Will you stay base form is the real question. What that rainbow do? It stays base form. Bye, guys. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Which one will it be? It's over Frieza. Called it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm too good at this. I'm too good. I hope this is GOTENKS, but my mind is telling me that's going to be the Kid Buu. But I really hope it's GOTENKS. I really hope it's GOTENKS. If there's only one, that is. We got Paragus and then Android 18. Oh, Android 17. The irony. Irony. No, not you again. No. I was going to say, watch it be a Super Pycon dupe. Oh, Super Pycon, why you do this to me? You're really good, but you're not a unit that you really need dupes for. He's not a unit that you need dupes or like that you need super attack levels on because he's very niche. He's more or less a defensive unit. You just don't need it. And that's actually kind of like the role. He's basically the same as Tech Pycon, really. I mean, they're really similar cards. So, not really mad about it, but I hope that I can get the GOTENKS because I'm not trying to spend money on this banner, bro. I'm not trying to do it. Which I just did. I just bought 60, but I'm not trying to, like, go out there and really spend a whole lot because I just moved and, we got to save. Yamcha! Oh, Gohan. Okay, Tech Gohan at that. You're the wrong Super Saiyan Tech half-breed. You're the wrong one. I need the featured one, Gohan. Go away. Oh, and your mommy. Chichi! Chichi. Oh, dang it. I knew you were going to be in here. I could just feel that I was going to get this Kid Buu. Dang it. No. GOTENKS. Oh, it's it. Oh, man, that hurts me. I want to do one more. But I don't want to buy the stones. I'll wait. Anyways, we'll be back in just a God. I'm so tempted to do this last one. I got to get up out of here. We'll be back in just a second with the breakdown of all 4 of those units. So I hope you guys enjoyed this portion. Hope that you guys did enjoy the summons there. I actually went ahead and did that final multi. Don't worry. There was nothing in there. It was literally 0 SSR. I figured it would be, and I was like, I shouldn't do this, but I couldn't help it. It was only 15 bucks. Bite me, okay? Don't at me. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and show off the units in here. Excuse me. We're looking for the super. There he is. I actually pulled up the Awakening, but I'll show you guys basically the one that's actually in the banner first. Let's make this quick, shall we? Anyways, I do not know if and/or when this is coming to global due to licensing. Right, Global has had issues with that in the past. They postponed the One Piece crossover for a very long time because of licensing. The Arale stuff didn't really get postponed too bad. I think it got postponed just like a couple weeks or whatever in relation to JP. But this was supposed to come out around the time the Dragon Ball Fusions actually came out on Global, which, by the way, Dragon Ball Fusions got postponed a little bit, but I think that was mainly so the game could come out in every region. So don't put too much credence into that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the units here. I don't know when they're coming. That's my point. So we have Tech type attack and defense plus 50% when 30% or above. Supreme damage, 3 turns stack for the attack raise on the super attack. 80% up when performing a super attack. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, and Fused Fighter. If we were talking about when this banner first dropped, I would honestly tell you that Baby Janemba, who we're going to talk about in a minute, was the best unit here available. But unfortunately, that's no longer the case due to the way that the game's changed and due to the way that he is basically kind of outdated now at this point. This guy is overall the best unit available. He's freaking phenomenal. Great unit on Monotech, as he is, without going Super Saiyan 3. I'm about to literally awaken mine to Super Saiyan 3 and do a video for you guys, which you may see tomorrow. I don't know when you'll see it, but I'm literally about to do that. So I'll have a showcase for that today or tomorrow. But, so I don't know how he works as a Super Saiyan 3, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be a lot better as Super Saiyan 3. He hits really hard, about 500k. Freaking just totally worth the 30 stones if you could pull him in it. So, and then we have the Super Saiyan 3 evolution here. 2 key attack and defense plus 70%. No longer a restriction there. The 3 turns goes to 6 turns right here. This goes to 100%, so that puts him on par with a unit like Super Saiyan Blue, AGL Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, STR Vegeta, 100% up for them. Physical, Kid, Super Saiyan 1, GOTENKS, those guys, 100% up on the passive when launching super attacks. Super Saiyan Fused Fighter, he now has Over in a Flash, he now has Limit Breaking Form, he has Budding Warrior. This was actually the Innocence. They just made a change to this last night. Took the Innocence off and gave him Budding Warrior. As you see, the Budding Warrior link is kind of crap, but it doesn't truly matter. It's kind of crap unless he can link with the physical GOTENKS, which I guess on a hero team you could. Otherwise, this link is totally useless on Monotech, whereas the Innocence was a good 10% link that he shared with the Super Saiyan 3 Tech GOTENKS, because basically this one has Budding Warrior and the Innocence, I think, and the other one doesn't have Budding Warrior. Actually, yeah, he doesn't. He has Budding Warrior and the Innocence. So this guy just overall is significantly better than the Tech one. He's not really a copy-paste 100%. He's a lot better. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about somebody else here. We know what the GOTENKS can do. Great unit. I said he was great then. 6-turn stack now. That means his attack will get higher. It'll stay longer. 12 key multiplier is 130%. That's the one blemish on this card, but it's not that big of a deal. It allows him to hit really hard either way. So let's talk about Baby Janemba. So Hellish Amalgamation. Excuse me. I was like, what does that say? Supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. No restriction, whereas the other one did have a restriction innately. Recovers 10% HP. And attack and defense plus 5,000 at the start of the turn. Thirst for Conquest is a really sneaky good link. Doesn't get a lot of play, but it's a good 15% link. It just depends on the units and the team you're running. Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith, that's 4 key there. Coward, which I believe is a 1-key link. Hatred for Saiyans, I don't know what that is. I think it's a key link too. And Metamorphosis, an HP recovery link. So regardless, even if I got some of these links, what they are, like Coward and Hatred of Saiyans, wrong, I mean, those are not links you use, really. So it doesn't matter anyway. But 8,000 attack, 7,800, no, 8,000 HP, 7,800 attack, and 4,400 defense. So overall, 5,000 more was great. That was before, you know, these passives like this got really outdated. Like a unit like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, when he dropped, he was one of the hardest hitters in the game, and now he's just totally just, you know, the better that these leader skills get, the more that they increase. Like the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta now does 120 instead of Vegito's 70%. The bigger that buff gets, the more glaring passives like this that have a flat number get. And inversely, the better the passives with a percentage increase get, because you're actually stacking it up differently. If you ever want to know something like what's better, Dokkan is honestly just math. It really is just math. That's why we have guys on the Reddit, and shout out to the Reddit as always, that are able to do calcs and stuff, calculations. So 10% HP can be pretty significant though on a extreme AGL team, because if you have double leaders, maybe you have 220 plus HP, 10% of that, you can recover a lot of HP every turn. There's no restriction on it. He doesn't have to super attack, but it is capped at 10%, unfortunately, where there's some units that recover a percentage of the damage you deal, which may equate to being a little bit more depending on the team that you're running. 5,000 defense, greatly lowering defense is kind of eh. It looked kind of cool back then until we kind of realized this is useless. Unless it's against Broly, it's kind of useless on every unit that has it. That's why attack will always be better to reduce. Overall, great link set, solid passive, solid key multiplier. He's a bit outdated, which is why I wish he would have gotten an update. As far as like a rebirth goes, it would have made him better. It would have made him more competitive with the GOTENKS. But I look at him and I'm like, what would they really have done? Just giving him 10,000? I mean, that's a lot better, but it's going to be the same scenario, right? Like, eventually it's not going to be as good. And maybe they would have given him 15% or 12% as far as recovery goes. One of the best recovery units there is. You can build a really tanky recovery type team with him and AGL Kid Buu, who's really, really old. AGL Golden Frieza. You can do like a really good defensive healing team with those guys. Let's go ahead and look at the last two and get up out of here. We have Evil Evolution Buu, Kid Babidi. Babidi Absorbed Kid Buu. So we have 3 key as a leader skill with a 50% restriction, because back then they were doing this a lot where they were giving restrictions to the 3 key. Nowadays 3 key is nothing, so they don't really care. Extreme, well, just 3 key is nothing. Let me preface that. Extreme damage, high chance to stun, 50% chance. I actually put him in my top 5 stunners in the game, or top 10 stunners, I believe. I have a video on that if you want to check it out. Just go to my channel, search top stunners in Dokkan, and you'll find it. All allies attack plus 30%, so he's a supporting unit. Really, really good. However, he has to be below 80%. That's not that bad, because you'll start the turn when this passive would trigger at the start of the turn, meaning the second that your turn starts, you're about to choose your orbs, this triggers before you can heal or any of that stuff, where you can use the Senzu Bean. If you're below 80%, this will trigger, and that's the best thing about it. The only real problem with him is his link set. It's kind of really bad. He has no key support, kind of like Intelligence Kid Buu, right? And Physical Kid Buu, and AGL Kid Buu. I don't know why they shaft Kid Buus without key links. Brainiacs, Demon, Majin, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, and the Wall Standing Tall. All attack links, literally. Oh, and a recovery link. I think Brainiacs may be a defense link. It is what it is. 12 key multipliers, 125. He's not a damage dealer. He's an extreme modifier. He's a support unit that offers a 50% stun chance. It's really good. He's not that bad, but I can never get over this. I could never, throughout all the time I've played this game since he's come out, and he's been out for like, I saw it 8 or 9 months, maybe even a year at this point, the initial time. I can never get over that, because you can never truly use him, but I was trying not to be hard on him, because aside from that, he fits his niche easily, because, you know, 80% or below sometimes may not trigger. Like, if you got a super tanky team, he's not the one for you, because you're not going to take very much damage. You got a bunch of super Vegetos, Vegito Blues, and units like that. You're not going to take damage, so he's not going to be able to get that off. But on extreme, especially actually on extreme intelligence, he could actually get that off. But there are so many other better options, like Turles, Metacooler, a lot of better options. But that would work despite all the healing they have, because the most important thing is it starts at the start of the turn. Before you can get a heal, before you can give Buhan orbs to heal you, before you can get a super attack with Intelligence Kid Buu so he can heal you, that would trigger. So last unit that I actually just pulled 2 of, Super Pycon. So all allies, or excuse me, all types, HP and attack plus 20%, supreme damage, and greatly lowers attack. Supreme greatly lowers attack. Supreme greatly attack. Attack plus 10,000 when facing one enemy. And Gentleman, Brainiacs, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, Experienced Fighters, and Supreme Warrior. 8,500 HP, 7841. Nothing really bad to say about this unit. He was the best Pycon in the game up until Tech got his awakening, which would put him above because Fierce Battle. Greatly reducing attack and having supreme damage. 10,000 attack allows him to hit relatively hard. At least it did on Omega Shenron teams. And he would fit fine because of Shocking Speed. He still would fit fine on Super Saiyan 4 Goku teams. He's not going to offer you very much offensively as he would have back then because of the same reason, the same problem that Baby Janemba has, a flat increase. So far and away, Gotenks is just the hardest hitter here. And he was always designed to be that, but it wasn't as glaring back then. But now it is. It's totally glaring. But either way, greatly reducing attack is something that Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, really would appreciate, and he can actually link with him and a lot of those guys on that team with the Shocking Speed link. This guy is very versatile, and running him and a guy like STR Oob, which used to be the bane of a lot of jokes, but he's actually really good now. Running him and Oob together gives you a really good defensive backbone for Super STR. So if you want to build a Super STR, Super Saiyan 4 Goku team, and you have those units, go for it. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I, your host D Free, will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.